Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash as a whole, whether that be The Flash Season 8 or The Flash Season 9. And for today's video, we have some big news regarding the future of the show, and this article is coming from Deadline. I'll be reading over the article, I'll break it down and give you guys my overall thoughts on it. And they're essentially talking about a new deal which Grant Gustin made on his contract. For those who don't know who Grant Gustin is, he's the actor that plays Barry Allen, aka The Flash. This new deal does hint to The Flash Season 9 very likely being the final season of the show. Very likely, but it's not confirmed for sure. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. Okay, so I will read over the article and then I'll do the breakdown after. Okay, so the article says, I hear the pact Gustin has agreed to is for 1 year. A multi-year offer was on the table. According to the sources, the new contract comes with a sizable raise for the actor, whose salary is believed to be worth of $200,000 an episode. I also hear Gustin has capped his involvement at 15 episodes next season. With Grant on board, The Flash is expected to be renewed for Season 9 by the CW and become the longest running Arrowverse series on the network, eclipsing Anchor Arrow, which ended its run after 8 seasons. It could be The Flash's final chapter. The network usually picks up the vast majority of its current slate this time of the year. Because of the potential CW majority ownership sale, the network may give early renewals to fewer shows this time, with The Flash fully expected to be on the list with continuing stronger linear and digital performance. There has been a lot of apprehension amongst the Flash fans whether Grant Gustin would commit to another season, especially after Stephen Amell's decision to not continue on Arrow at the same juncture led to that show's end after 8 seasons. Because of The Flash's great legacy at the CW, the decision had to be made before the series had wrapped up production on Season 8 to give a proper send-off to Gustin if he has opted to move on. Gustin has spoken about his journey on The Flash as Barry Allen, aka The Flash, including these comments at the end of Season 7. Listen, I may never have a job this cool again that this many people actually tune in to watch, so I'm not going to take it for granted. He told Entertainment Tonight, 7 seasons, it is already most of the cast actually, but I think it would be great if we can continue after that. So when he's saying 7 seasons, it was at that time when he was talking about the future of the show in between The Flash Season 6 and The Flash Season 7 and whether he would like to continue to go on to do more seasons. And as we did find out, it was 7 seasons for the majority of the cast, such as Wells chose to leave the show and then obviously Cisco chose to leave the show as well, but the others are still staying. So Season 7 was the mark when any of the cast members had the choice to leave, but obviously we had most of them renewing their contracts and we had 2 of them leaving, well, some of them leaving because we had Camilla leaving as well. But yeah, as I said, Grant Gustin did obviously choose to extend his contract at this time, and it looks like we are getting a Season 9 of The Flash, which is pretty cool as well because it makes it the longest running CW Arrowverse show, which is really, really cool. Yeah, it's just great. It's just crazy to see how long the show has lasted for, and I've really enjoyed watching it even in its weaker seasons. But there's a lot to break down over here. So, as I just read out, Grant Gustin has been offered a multi-season contract. However, he denied that contract and instead signed on to do 1 more year. Additionally, onto this, he also signed on to do 15 episodes next season. And as we know, a normal CW Flash season has between 18 to 22-ish episodes. So all these led to the speculation that The Flash Season 9 could be the final season of The Flash. And I am one of the people that does genuinely believe that The Flash Season 9 will be the final season of The Flash. I don't think it has anything to do with ratings or anything like that, because if you look at the ratings, they're perfectly fine. It's still the CW's most popular show, or one of its most popular shows, and the actors and stuff seem to be pretty happy with the show. So I don't think it's anything to do with ratings or anything like that, but it's just where we're at right now, it does look like we are nearing the end, and it does look like this might be it for Grant Gustin. However, this doesn't confirm anything. Firstly, it would be utterly stupid of Grant Gustin to sign on to do a multi-season contract when he is already 9 seasons into a TV show. It would make more sense if he renews it yearly, because if he signs on to do a multi-season contract after season 9, well, he would be contractually bound to do the X amount of seasons it says he's entitled to do on his contract. So let's say at the end of this year, he was to do, like his contract said, okay, you're going to do 3 more seasons after The Flash season 8. Well, he would have no choice but to do those 3 more years of The Flash. He would not have the choice to leave. He would be contractually bound to do all those 3 seasons of The Flash, 3 extra seasons of The Flash. So it would be very stupid to sign on to that, especially when you can tell that Grant Gustin is nearing his end with the character and obviously with the show as well. And that is why I think it was more sensible for Grant Gustin to sign on to do a yearly contract thing instead. Hence the fact that he only renewed for 1 more season and he didn't go beyond. And fun fact, he did actually do this for The Flash season 8 as well. So next year, Grant could either be like, okay, I don't want to do more, I think this is it, and then season 9 should be the right time to end the show. Or he could choose to extend his contract and go on for season 10 as well. That would be really damn cool, but I doubt it will happen. And here's the thing. Grant does love this character. He has expressed multiple times in interviews and various other things like that he really loves playing the Flash and being Barry Allen. But a lot has changed in the past couple of years, which could contribute to him changing his mind, because he's become a father now. He now has a kid. He's getting involved in other projects in between the breaks. His character on the show has already grown so much that they don't really need to keep going. They just need to tie a bow on certain storylines, and that's pretty much it. So these factors do play a contribution into Grant Gustin's decision to either go on to do more seasons or not as well. The part that is shocking, however, is that he signed on to do 15 episodes. Now, this doesn't confirm that The Flash season 9 will be 15 episodes. This could be that he signed on to do 15, but there are 3 interlude episodes in the season where he is not going to show up. So it is very likely that The Flash season 9 could also be 18 episodes, 3 of which without Grant. However, it is also possible that The Flash season 9 could also be 15 episodes, which is how many seasons I believe a TV show should actually have. So I do really like the idea if this next season is only 15 episodes. Obviously, it would reduce the amount of filler and we will have a more story-centric season, which is something I would really like to see. It will be more cohesive. It will be much less dragged out. And obviously it will keep the 2 graphic novels much more condensed as well. So that is something I do really like, because it does prevent more filler happening. And like, look at Armageddon. We had a very well story-centric graphic novel with that, and it worked really, really well. So I do hope that we do get more of these Armageddon type things in The Flash season 9, and obviously in the back half of The Flash season 8 as well. Now, here's the thing. The show will end based on Grant Gustin's decision. The show is one of the CW's most popular shows on the network, so there is no way that they will be the ones that decide to end the show. They just won't do it. The CW literally renew their least popular shows as well. So to say that they're going to end The Flash is just bonkers. They just won't do it. It will be up to the main lead who decides that. Just like Stephen Amell with Arrow and Melissa Benoist with Supergirl. They were the ones that were like, right, I don't want to do more, let's just end the show here. Meaning, absolutely anyone you can think of in the cast of The Flash can leave the show. Whether that be Iris, Caitlin, Joe, any of them have the absolute right to leave, and it won't impact the state of the show one bit. It won't matter at all. The show will keep going as long as Grant will be willing to do more. But say he chose to leave, that is when the show will just end. So it is very likely to be season 9, but there is also a chance that it could be The Flash season 10 as well. Obviously, they will keep the doors open for spin-off possibilities when the show does come to an end. It will be shocking if they don't. So we could end up getting a spin-off with Bart and Nora, because I think that's something a lot of people do want to see. And it is quite possible considering the fact that they have been involved in the show quite a lot very recently. They could also chuck in Jay Garrick into the mix, so we could potentially have a spin-off with Jay Garrick, Bart, and Nora. That would be really damn cool to see. But also, we could also get a spin-off based on Wally West. This one I doubt, but it could potentially happen. Who knows? Now, in regards to what I would like to see on the final season of The Flash when it comes along, obviously wrap up everyone's story arcs as best as they could. That's like the key element they should do. But the season should have the main focus on Barry all the way through. So no interlude episodes or anything like that, just purely centered around Barry and the legacy of the Flash. And I would kind of want it to be like the Arrow season 8 in a way where each of the episodes pay homage to previous seasons. So episode 1 could be something related to season 1. With episode 2, we could potentially get Zoom returning, or we could get something related to season 2 in a way. Those are the kind of things I would really like to see when it comes to the final season of The Flash. Obviously, I would want tons of returning characters as well, such as Julian Albert, Harry Wells, H.R. Wells, whatever you have, Zoom, Jay Garrick, Wally West, Jesse Quick, Bart Allen, Nora West Allen, and whoever else they have, Henry Allen. I would really like to see all of these characters return in some way for the final season of The Flash. And also, the elephant in the room, the main villain has to be the Reverse Flash. So the way I would tackle it is that in terms of the main villain, I would have the first graphic novel being the current Eobard version of the Reverse Flash, and he would get defeated once and for all. And then for the back half of The Flash Season 9, I would want the younger Matt Letcher version of the Reverse Flash to come in and become the main villain, all setting up the finale where we go back to the night of Nora Allen's murder and make everything come full circle. I would really love to see that. That would just be an insane finale. I would not want to see Barry become the lightning that strikes him, as cool as it sounds, and I know it would be very comic accurate if they do that. I'm just not on board with TV shows killing off their main characters. I'm not someone that prefers that. But if you are someone that prefers that, and if they were to kill off the Flash in some way, I would say the best way to do so is to make Barry the lightning that strikes him. But I would personally want them to leave the doors open for him to return in the future of the Arrowverse in some crossover or anything like that in the future. So I would either have him retire or just become the Flash off screen, kind of like what they did with Supergirl, where Supergirl is still around. She's still in National City, but she's just Supergirl off screen. That is the kind of ending I would want for the Flash. I would not want them to kill him off or anything like that. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Be sure to tell me in the comment section down below how you guys think that they should end The Flash, or do you guys think that The Flash Season 9 will be the final season of The Flash? I'm interested to see all of your thoughts towards all of this as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.